bigs. You've got Teresa Carver, 5'10". Alana Langman, she is 5'11". Aubrey Meyer, also 5'11". If you're East Carter, if you're Dolman, if you're Golden, how big will it be for those two not to get in foul trouble early in this one?
Well, I was standing behind Coach Rogers, and one of their keys to victory is rebounding. They've been a good rebounding team all year long, and to keep those two bigs out of foul trouble has been something that they've been able to do here lately. Early in the season was a problem, but Parker's just a sophomore and Bree's just a junior, so they're learning how to play and learning how valuable they are to stay on the floor. And so they got to play defense. Early on in a game, you may have to give up a bucket or two to keep them on the floor. So it's a four-quarter game, and they need to know that they're really important to this team, and they got to stay out of foul trouble.
Obviously, we talk about Kirby all the time and Dolman and Parker, but I did mention this to Coach Rogers. In a game like this, where there's a lot of unknown variables here, how big does Crowley have an effect in this ball game?
Well, Anna's just a girl that's going to put her head down and work. And in a game like this, when shots aren't falling, when things are getting a little tense, the nerves are kicking in for some of these younger girls. The players that just grind it out and they're tough, they find the loose balls, they find loose rebounds. Those are the girls that give your team momentum. And Anna's a girl that's been doing that all year long. She's battled through some injuries. She's the key to this team, I think, in my opinion. She's the X factor. She gets them some extra possessions. Brooklyn's going to get hers. She's a great talent. Parker and Bree are going to score as well. So Anna's the key to victory, in my opinion, and I think she's going to come out with a big game.
We are 13 minutes away, about 14 minutes away from the actual tip-off. So coming up next, Coach, let's get ready. Let's do some starting lineups. What do you say?
Absolutely. Sounds good.
We'll do that, and we're going to do our keys to victory. Coming up, when we come back, we are live at the Farmington Community Civic Center. It is Class 2 quarterfinals on the line. East Carter will take on New Haven in about Third River Radio Sports Network. All right, so we are back here live at the Farmington Community Civic Center, and we are live on Misha TV. We're live on Facebook. We're live on YouTube, and of course right here on the radio, 93.3 FM, 9:30 AM, KWOC, and at KWOC.com. Let's check our starting lineups here tonight, and let's talk about these two teams and the road they took to get here. Let's start with the away team on the scoreboard. They are the Shamrocks out of New Haven. They have come in, they have won 6 straight games. Last loss against Owensville back on February 6th. They are coming in averaging 43 points on offense, Jordan, giving up 40. That means they play a slow tempo game. And could that take East Carter out of their element because they want to go fast sometimes?
Yeah, I mean, Coach Rogers talked about that to her team the other day. I kind of was listening on their practice and their game plan, and she stressed to their team how slow and under control New Haven likes to play. They like to pack it in the zone, and they like to move the ball around, and they do a good job. That tells me they're a well-coached team. They know what it takes to get the game in their favor, and that's going to be a big key for East Carter. Can they get some steals and get out, get Kirby and Golden out in transition, and can they push the ball when they get a chance? They got to find some easy baskets, whether that be off some steals and turnovers or offensive rebounding or in transition. So whoever controls the tempo of the game, I think, is going to go a long way in controlling things most of this game.
The Shamrocks are coming in 16-10 overall, and on a neutral site, they are 9-3. They were able to defeat St. Vincent the other night in the sectional round, 60-51. Looking back in their districts, New Haven was the overall #1 seed. It took out Valley 80-19 in the semifinal championship game. They took out Bismarck 39-31. They're being coached by Austin Purick. He is in his second season as the head coach with a record of 33 wins and 21 losses, a winning percentage of .611. Their assistant coaches are Stephanie Harrison and his dad, Doug Purick. Those are the assistant coaches. First off the bench here this afternoon, we expect number 20, Liz Lukey, a 5'9 junior. Number 22, Lindsay Steinbeck. She is a 5'7 senior. Also, number 31, Michaela Waters. She is a 5'6 junior. Looking at their starting lineup here tonight, the starting five this afternoon, rather, we believe it'll be 3 seniors, 1 junior, 1 sophomore. Number 10, Brenna Langenberg, a 5'6 senior, also averaging 16 points a ball game. Number 12, Tressa Carver, a 5'10 senior. Number 21, Alana Langman, a 5'11 sophomore. Also, number 30, Aubrey Meyer, a 5'11 junior. And number 40, Jessica Underwood. She is a 5'6 senior. So what jumps out to me, Jordan, is the fact they've got not 1 but 3 different players that can rebound, and they're going to slow the tempo up a little bit. So very important for East Carter to not turn the ball over and keep it played at their pace here today.
Yeah, if East Carter doesn't win the rebounding battle, they're going to be in for a tight game, and so they've got to find a way to go against this New Haven size, and their 3 bigs inside. They're going to have to pound it into them because, just like you said earlier, whoever can keep their bigs out of foul trouble is going to have a big advantage on the glass, and that could go a long way in a game like this. Teams are going to find the other team's best players. They're going to make sure that they don't, kill them, and those little easy baskets off of offensive rebound or off of loose ball is going to play a big role in these games.
Let's talk about East Carter and the road they took here to get here today as well. They are coming in. They have won 7 games in a row, Jordan. Their last loss against Neelyville back in the OFC tournament, and they were able to get a big win there, and that they were actually able to get a big win over Neelyville in the sectional round. A big win, 46-38. They are averaging 64 points on offense, defensively giving up only 46 points. This is the second time in program history they have been to the quarterfinals, and for the Redbirds of East Carter in their districts, they were able to go a long way, defeat Ellington, a state-ranked team, and then another state-ranked team in Elsinore coming up. And if you will do me the honors, I'll give you the honors here, Jordan, of doing our first off the bench and our starting 5 for the Redbirds here out of East Carter.
East Carter's going to start junior Sierra Duckett. They're going to start sophomore Parker Golden, who's a big part to their offense. They're going to start another sophomore, Anna Crowley, who's came back off an injury and had a great second half of the season for him. And then junior Brianna Dolman, who's been a force inside. Last but not least is Brooklyn Kirby. She's our school's all-time leading scorer. She's a big part of the reason why they got here. She's going to take over games when she needs to, and she's just going to be the key to East Carter controlling their tempo, controlling their emotions. She's a senior leader, and she's a big part to their team. They also have Cora White that's going to come off the bench, as well as Addison West inside. So go about 7, maybe 8 deep. East Carter's, they don't sub a whole lot. This big floor could play a factor in that, but with New Haven wanting to slow the game down, I know East Carter's going to try to get out and run. So hopefully they can find some easy buckets in a transition and try to start off with a good lead. I think that's important for a young team. I think they need to get off to a good start. They need to know that they belong here, and that's going to be a big key for them as well.
Favorite part of the whole pregame, and I'm so honored to have Coach, if he doesn't mind, Coach Jordan Penn take this over. Also, our keys to victory, and like I told you before, I've got the red and black on today for a reason. for East Carter to punch their ticket to the Show Me Showdown. We talked about rebounding. We talked about the offensive by both teams. In your mind, Coach, if you're out there, if you're Coach Rogers, what'll be that last message with about 5 minutes to go before tip-off?
You know, I think as a coach in a game like this, you got to start off just letting your kids know that you believe in them. You know, you're proud of them, that they've got here, and give them a little extra boost to start this game. Give them some adrenaline, give them some momentum to start off, and try to get out early. East Carter's a team that wants to run. You know, I think them beating Ellington and the type of team that Ellington is, outscoring them. You know, it wasn't a defensive battle. They got out and outscored them. I think that gives East Carter some confidence and momentum to do the same thing tonight. They were a little slow offensively against Neelyville, but Neelyville's a tough defensive team. And so I think tonight, to get off to a great start, find some easy baskets in transition, maybe see a couple, shots go in early. I think that's a big key for East Carter. And I think if they can do that, I think they'll have a good shot at the end.
26 minutes down in our pregame, final 4 minutes. All I can say is, Coach, I'm ready. What about you?
Man, this is awesome. You know, just an opportunity to play in a quarterfinal game. Our girls basketball program, everybody knows it, has been down for a really long time. They had I think they went 5 years in a row without even winning a game.
Wow.
You know, so for them to just be in this spot is cool. You can see the community support behind them, and this is just a fun time. As a basketball coach, and even more so today as a fan, I just love looking out here and seeing all these fans excited. I like seeing the smiles and excitement on the girls' faces, and we're just ready to get going.
The Redbird fans watching or listening here today, whether you're watching or listening, Coach Penn, thank you again for allowing us to travel with you guys and follow this team. They're in for a good show coming up here today.
Absolutely. We appreciate you guys and all you do for just sports in general in our area, and the opportunity to get you guys to follow us as far as we go this year has been cool, and again, we're super thankful for you.
We're going to be and bottom. We want to say a big thank you and a shout out to McAllister's and Turnkey Contractors LLC. The Kirby family, owners of McAllister's Deli and Turnkey Contractors, are proud supporters of the East Carter Lady Redbirds. Good luck today. Good luck, Lady Redbirds, from all at McAllister's Deli and Turnkey Contractors, proud supporters of East Carter basketball. And we're going to be mentioning all of our sponsors coming up here today throughout this ball game. We are coming up final 3 minutes before we tip off. And I did want to say, don't be mad, Coach, but today, if East Carter gets the job done in about an hour and a half from right now, you're in quite the predicament coming up next Saturday, Coach.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one. You know, my wife, I'll be on and tried to find a date for a baby shower. Didn't think anybody have a lot of miles on there for anything.
Absolutely, so. And man, my heart's a pumping right now. I've got the green drink. You've got the Sprite going on. We may trade later on. Minutes until we get ready for the opening tip-off and the national anthem. By the way, a side note real fast, coming up in about a minute and a half from now, the screen on Facebook and on YouTube, but we've got to put something over it. Misha rules, not ours. Misha rules. If you do want to watch the game, go over to our Facebook page and click on the link. Goes right to Misha TV, and you'll be able to see the entire ball game in its entirety. So make sure and keep that in mind for when we get started coming up here in just a few moments. We've got 90 seconds now until we get ready for the opening tip-off. Tim Hicks alongside Jordan Penn. I'm Frankie Castile. We are coming up on the top of the hour. Real quick, on the radio side, we're going to pause 10 seconds for station identification on the River Radio Sports Network. All right, so we are back, and we're going to go down courtside in just a moment. We will have our national anthem, and then we're going to come back, and we will have our official lineups, and then tip-off between New Haven and the Lady Redbirds out of East Carter. Big crowd here tonight for both teams. East Carter, they have traveled well. Students and fans and alike are all here to watch today's game. Winner moves on to the Show Me Showdown coming up next Friday and Saturday in Springfield, Missouri. We're going to go down courtside, and we will have our official national anthem and then come back with our starting lineups and then tip-off live from the Farmington Community Civic Center here in Farmington.
Our national anthem.
There is our national anthem, and now we're gearing up, and we are ever so closely now to the official lineups here this afternoon. We will start with the Brent and forth. I like this, Jordan. Brianna Doman is going to get the start here for the East Carter Lady Redbirds. Also, Tressa Carver, number 12.
For the Shamrocks, number 21, a sophomore,
Elena Langman is going to get the start here, number 21 for the Shamrocks. Brooklyn Kirby, number 14 for the Lady Redbirds. Also, Aubrey Meyer wearing number 30 for the Shamrocks. Anna Crowley for the Lady Redbirds wears number 24. And number 40, Jessica Underwood. And there's Brianna Doman, number 25.
And the head coach for East Carter is Angela Rogers. Your officiating crew for this state quarterfinal game, Mr. Tim Shopper.
All right, so here we go as we get ready for the opening tip-off. 8 minutes here in the first quarter. We are about ready to be underway. Tim Hicks is on the camera. We were having some issues with our video, but Tim says all should be good now. Thank you, Jordan, for that. Jordan Penn alongside. I'm Frankie Castile, and we are ready for the opening tip-off here today between the Shamrocks and the Redbirds. Shamrocks are wearing their green jerseys, white trim, white numbering. It'll be Parker Golden for East Carter, and it'll be Elena Langman for the Shamrocks, and we are underway. It'll be controlled by the Lady Redbirds going right to left on your radio dial and your TV screen. Doman now goes inside the paint, throws it up, it's no good, and the rebound going to come down to Aubrey Meyer. So one shot, no good for East Carter. Now we're going to see the offensive flow here. Good job there defensively by East Carter. Parker Golden, they're not going to let, I don't think, the Shamrocks take their time in offense here today.
They're going to try to get up and pressure them. I like that early set with East Carter, trying to go right inside to attack their bigs, and shot just didn't fall for Dolman, but I like that aggressiveness.
Good job there by Kirby. Got a hand on it on the inbound. Still going to go out of bounds, and it'll still belong to the Shamrocks. So we'll see what they're able to do coming up here.
East Carter in their 3-2 defense. They're going to get out and try to pressure with Kirby out in front, try to get her in transition a little bit. We'll see if they can keep the inside threats from New Haven at bay.
So now we're going to see New Haven once again. They're taking their time, every shot, every pass, methodical. Langenberg now thought about pulling the trigger on a three a moment ago, but she backed away from it. And now we'll see what they're able to do with it here on the offensive part.
Not going to see New Haven just rush any shots. No. They're going to work around until they find what they like. They're okay with passing it 20 times in a possession if need be, but East Carter's doing a good job of staying in front of them right now.
They absolutely are. I was going to ask you, at what point, if you're East Carter, do you kind of get gutsy and put more pressure on the ball, Jordan?
Well, I think it's early on right now. East Carter's just got to continue to do a good job of making it tough.
Well, that's a big block there by Brianna Doman. And here comes Kirby on the other end, dumps it off inside. We get a whistle and a foul, and that'll put the Lady Redbirds on the free throw line. Gotta like that in transition.
Absolutely, they got a long rebound opportunity there, and they got to just get out and go. Kirby could have took that herself, but she's trying to get her teammates involved early on, dumped it off to Crowley. Now she's at the free throw line, picking up an early foul on New Haven.
Crowley here this season, 53% free throw shooter, knocks down the first one, and there you go, 1-0 now here by East Carter. And I always feel like when that ball goes in for the first time, a few nerves go away with it.
It's always good to score first. You know, you don't want to be the last team to score.
That's right.
Good job, East Carter, by getting out early.
So now here come the Shamrocks down by a point. They have won 7, or make that 6 in a row. The Shamrocks have. So we'll see what East Carter is able to do defensively. Underwood now in the corner, back out to the top of the key. Langenberg averaging 16 points a ball game. That's going to be their go-to, and there's a travel. An unforced turnover there by the Shamrocks, and we're going to get a sub off the bat here. We're going to see Tressa Carver taking a seat. And Liz Lukey, number 20, comes in. Now the officials get together. I'm not sure what happened there, Jordan.
They're looking like that basketball doesn't have enough air in it.
Okay.
They're
right.
questioning to see if that's got enough or not. New Haven does a great job on offense, man. You just don't see a lot of teams catch it and hold it. They don't dribble until they're going downhill to score the basketball. So that's a great job there from them just working the ball around. It does look like we're going to try to find some air to put in this basketball.
Absolutely.
Great job by the officials of noticing that early on and getting it fixed before we continue on very much further.
So now we're going to possibly get a new ball. In the meantime, let's thank one of our great sponsors, the Bank of Grandin. They've got branches in Grandin, Donovan, Elsinore, Harville, and Van Buren. They offer checking, savings, retirement accounts, and even loans. Give them a call, 573-322-8313. The Bank of Grandin, giving your banking a new direction, a proud supporter of Lady Redbird basketball. So if you are East Carter right now, you've got to lead a very slim lead, 1-0. What does this do to your game?
Well, you can hear the crowd from East Carter getting involved right now. They are taking this break in the action to get excited. If I'm East Carter right here, I'm trying to get Kirby a look right out of this break. I think for her to see the ball go in the hoop is going to be big for her. And this team. So looks like we're getting right back at action right now.
All right, so here we go. We've got a new ball, and we'll see what East Carter is able to do with it. Now, I guess one of the officials is talking to Coach Rogers. I guess she's satisfied now. The whistle sounds, and we are once again underway. 6:10 to play here in the opening quarter. It is a 1-0 lead. Coming up on the 6-minute mark, Kirby for three. It's off the mark. It's no good. A big rebound by Meyer.
She may have rushed that one there. I think she could have took her time and found a good one, but you can tell she's trying to get going early for her team.
Langman now works it outside to Lukey. Lukey back around to Langenberg, and that's what they're going to do. They love those passes. East Carter leads 1-0 thanks to a free throw by Crowley. Three-point bucket. Oh, that was good by Liz Lukey. They were methodical on that one, Jordan. Now it's 3-1 in favor of the Shamrocks.
Yeah, the wing player there for East Carter was just a little late getting out there. They were trying to protect the inside and just didn't get out there in time.
Kirby now takes it near the elbow. This one is no good. Rebounded by East Carter. Going to be last touch by Crowley, it looks like. And it will go to the Shamrocks. 3-1 now the score. Shamrocks only averaging, well, we've got two balls here. I guess they're having issues with the balls. I guess so.
It's like they got it fixed now. That's the reason those shots didn't fall for East Carter.
That's right. It was exactly. It was deflated all over again.
Here's East Carter putting the pressure in transition.
Good job by Doman. She just stood there, and Underwood unable to go, or make that, Langman rather, unable to do much with it.
Bree does a good job of standing straight up on defense a lot of times instead of picking up some easy fouls.
So now we're going to go, it's going to go out of bounds. I believe it's going to be last touch by Meyer, and it's going to stay with East Carter.
I think she thought she got pushed there, but she just kind of lost the ball, and luckily enough for us, we get a baseline out of bounds play. Let's see if we can put it in the bucket here. Got to believe they're trying to look for Kirby. Got it inside to Golden. She gets hammered. Yep. She's going to go to the line and try to shoot two.
Boy, free throws could be a big part of this game here today. And if you're East Carter, how big is it for Parker Golden to knock down these free throws coming in the game at 41% overall?
Yeah, Parker had a rough time the last game she played too, but she spent a lot of time the last couple days focusing on her free throws. She needs to see one of these go in to give her some confidence. That wasn't a good start on that one, but hopefully she can put this one in right here to give her some confidence moving forward. It's two early fouls on New Haven as well, so East Carter's got to keep pounding it inside.
Second one coming up here by Golden. It is up, and this one is no good. So misses both of them.
That's going to be a big key down the stretch. New Haven's going to remember that one, and if they need to foul somebody late, they're going to remember Golden. East Carter trying to put the full court press on, trying to speed New Haven up.
So now here we go as Meyer goes baseline. Back outside to Langenberg for three. It's a long three, no good. Langenberg, though, big rebound taken by the Shamrocks. And they'll toss another three ball. Langman, and this one is going to be out of bounds.
Lady Redbirds were lucky there that offensive rebound didn't hurt them. They're going to have to keep New Haven off the glass. Looks like Coach Rogers calling out a set here for the Lady Redbirds. Let's see if they can execute. Get the shot they want.
So now Kirby, top of the key. Kirby now dumps it off to Crowley. Wide open, long jumper, bang.
Boy, shot.
And we called it, you called it earlier. You thought that Crowley would have a big difference in this game, and that's a great shot by her.
Hannah's just a competitor, so games like this, she don't get nervous. She just goes out there and plays and does some good things for the Lady Redbirds. they better get back in transition there. New Haven found an open player down and off the press and got an easy bucket there.
5-3 now the score. The Shamrocks here. Kirby bounce pass over to Crowley. Crowley trying to go inside. They'll get it to Duckett. Duckett now back to Kirby. Kirby's going to get hers, coming in, averaging 20 points a ball game. Great job there by Meyer. Meyer knocks it out of bounds.
You can tell New Haven's really focused on Kirby, trying to stop her from shooting that three-pointer. She's missed a couple here early on. Hopefully she can find one, go down for her to give her some confidence. 3:43
and counting. Brooklyn Kirby now. She'll take the three, try to draw the contact, no good, and it's going to go out of bounds. The last touch by Kirby and the Lady Redbirds, down by 2 points. So here we are midway through the first, only a 2-point game. What are you seeing right now by the Redbirds that may be concerning early on?
Well, I think they're trying to speed the game up, which is kind of get them out of their sorts a little bit. I think they just need to kind of settle in here and take the shots that New Haven's going to get them. Don't force anything.
So New Haven did force the shot there. Going to be last touch by the Shamrocks, and it's going to belong to East Carter right now with 3:25 to go in the opening quarter. Very low scoring game. I think the lower scoring this game is, it may favor the Shamrocks here, Jordan.
Yeah, you know, East Carter's been fortunate enough to win kind of both games. They've beat Ellington in a high scoring game, and then they were able to beat Neelyville in a slugfest on Tuesday night. But I do think that New Haven's got a better chance if it's a low-scoring game.
So Meyer with a big steal over Kirby. Now a long pass to Lukey in the corner now. Lukey's going to work the ball. One thing about New Haven, they've sped things up just a little bit over the last couple of minutes. East Carter leads, or I should say trails by 2. Langman now, bounce pass over to Meyer. Meyer who goes baseline, and we get a whistle and a foul on the floor. I believe it's going to be on, well, there's 2 players there, so we'll see.
They're going to get Duckett there.
That's what I was thinking as well, but there was 2 there. Duckett picks up the foul.
New Haven does a great job of moving the basketball. There's not one player that just stands and holds the ball. As soon as they have it, if they're not open, they're looking for somebody else. Great job of ball movement by them. East Carter's going to have to find a way to stop that and kind of control that a little bit if they want to have some success here late.
2:40 to play, opening quarter. 5-3 now the score. Golden works on Langman. Oh, what a move, what a shot there, no good. And it's going to be last touched, I believe, by East Carter. I think Parker may have got a hand on it. Langman just trying to draw contact, threw up a prayer shot, and I think it got on the fingertips of Golden there.
Yeah, Dolman did a great job of just changing that shot.
She did.
Her size does a great number on teams down there in the paint.
Dolman, that brick wall down there, she does a great job defensively over Meyer. It's going to be a big battle all game long. Now we're going to see Langman once again going inside, count it, and the bucket. Langenberg, rather, gets her first bucket, and a foul going to be called on the Lady Redbirds. It is a 7-3 score right now.
That was a little old school basketball play right there. A little give and go action in a high post, using it as a ball screen to get her downhill and attacking.
So Langenberg with a 3-point play that time. It's now 8-3. So New Haven, they're going to go right back at it.
East Carter needs to find a bucket right here on this possession. They've kind of had some things the last 2 minutes not go their way, so they need to find a good shot here.
Kirby got bailed out that time. Oh, another bad pass there as Langenberg is able to steal it away. Turnover on East Carter, and that's going to be turnover already number 2 in the ball game for the Lady Redbirds. And we're going to see Crowley come back in. Parker Golden this time. She will take a quick seat.
East Carter's going to a little 1-3-1 half-court trap here. See if they can get some steals and get out in transition.
So Carver is back in the ball game now. Also Jessica Underwood as well, and we've got a whistle and a foul coming up. I believe it's going to be on Crowley, and that'll be her first, and that's team foul number 3 so far by the Lady Redbirds.
They called that one on Kirby. She must have came in from behind and got a hand on her.
The way Crowley threw her hand up, I thought it was going to be Crowley. So Kirby gets called for the foul. 1:45 and counting, 8-3 now the score. Long pass over to Meyer. Meyer now in the corner to Underwood. They'll back it out. Top of the key. Oh, backcourt. Yes, it is.
East Carter got a break there.
So now we're going to get a timeout called here by Coach Angela Rogers, and a 30-second timeout here, Coach. I like it with about 1:37 to play first quarter.
Yeah, it's a good timeout for Coach Rogers. Just settle her girls down. I was telling Jason Moore, a friend of mine, the other night at Sykeston High School, both times Angela called a timeout in that sectional game. Her team went on a 6-0 or more run. So just to get them together in a timeout, to let them know that, hey, we're okay. I know things aren't going our way, but let's try to turn it around right here and try to flip the script a little bit. It's a great timeout there by Angela.
Absolutely. So what do you think she told her team in that timeout?
I think she just said, hey, let's just take a deep breath. You know, things aren't going our way, but let's find a way to get a bucket right here. You know, we're only down 5, so a 2-pointer here, and we're only down 3. It's a one-possession game, so they got to buckle down and find a bucket here.
All right, Kirby in company here as Crowley back with it. She just checked in, gives it to Doman. Doman, jump shot is no good. Good job by Parker Golden, who just checked back in. And now we're going to see Crowley with a big rebound that time. Parker Golden again. This time she drives inside and she will draw the contact.
Yeah, that's 2 offensive rebounds there for East Carter. Just trying to, you know, shots aren't falling, so they're trying to find another way to get some offense going. Great job by them. Got to finish those, though, if you want to win games like this.
Absolutely. Underwood gets called for the personal foul. Kirby now. Kirby throws it up, and she gets bailed out. Contact was made. That was a smart play by Kirby to go up and draw contact while she was in the air.
Yeah, Kirby knew she was the girl was bodying her, and so to get up and great job by her to try to just get to the line to see the ball go through the hoop. You know, she's not used to going a quarter without a score, and so great job of her for attacking right there. I've really seen the senior leadership in her the last couple games just take over. Ellington game and the Neelyville game, she's kind of, when her team needs a bucket, she stepped up and made sure she had the basketball.
We saw this on the other night against Neelyville early in the game. Kirby misses the free throw there, 73%. That one's good. That one's all net, 8-4 now. And I know for East Carter it's not gone their way so far, but they're only down by 4 points.
Well, and that's the style that New Haven plays. You know, no matter what happens, they're not going to try to score 100 points. So you just got to stick to the game plan, stick to the things that you've done this far to get you there, and try to hope that you have a chance in the fourth.
So Langman misses the shot, no good on the putback. And just like that, Dolman using her size to a big advantage, gets the rebound. Crowley now, ball hard to handle for a moment. Now Dolman has it. She's going to go inside, draw some contact. No foul called, and Dolman reaches in, jump ball, and it's going to go to New Haven. That was a good heads up by Dolman there.
That's a great job, because now the Lady Redbirds are going to get the ball coming out of the second half.
That's right.
Of the second quarter if there's not another jump ball. So Bree's got to take another dribble there and make sure she gets contact at the rim instead of hoping that the refs bail her out there, outside of the paint.
So Tessa Carver will take a seat. Underwood now, long pass inside. There's a breakdown as Meyer was wide open under the basket. It is now 10-4, 6-point game again.
That's the bad part about that 1-3-1. If you don't drop on the backside because you're up trying to get some steals, that leaves some openings in the backside of your defense, and East Carter just didn't do a good job of dropping there.
Cora White checks in for the second time in the ball game. Dolman gets a quick breather. 10-4 now the score. White, she'll take a wide open jumper and buries it near the elbow. That's a big jumper there for her, back to within 4.
Man, Cora's done a great job the last couple games just playing her role. You know, coming in and taking care of the basketball and making shots when she's open, which she can do obviously there.
Wild shot taken. I'm not sure if that was by accident. It has to be a shot taken by Liz Lukey. Thought she had more time. So at the end of one, we've got ourselves a ball game. 10-6 now is this current score. And one of our great sponsors today is Indian Creek Materials. They are a proud supporter of Lady Redbirds basketball. ICM is located in Hunter, Missouri, and has quarries that supply rock and materials for use in nearly every kind of construction project, priding themselves in providing contractors, municipal departments, and independent builders throughout southern Missouri and northern Arkansas with quality stone. Give them a call, 417-256-5424. Let's go, Lady Redbirds. It is Indian Creek Materials, a proud supporter of Lady Redbirds basketball. All right, so here we go with 8 minutes here as we get ready for quarter number 2 right now, and I believe it's still anybody's ball game at this point. Oh, my bad. My bad.
Hey, you're good. You just wanted to cut me off there, Frankie. No, this is, East Carter didn't have the start they wanted, obviously, but they're only down 4. Down 10-6. Coach Rogers just got to tell her team, hey, just stay the course. Stay the course. Let's try to win this quarter. Let's go into halftime a little closer. Don't try to get it all back at once. You're only down 4, so you don't have to win a quarter by 4. You just got to continue to stay close, play your game. Shots are going to fall as you continue here.
And you talked about it. East Carter has the possession arrow here this time out. So now we'll see if they're able to turn that into points. Kirby going right inside the Doman. Doman now back outside to make that to Cora White, rather. Kirby for 3. This one is no good. Oh, good job. Oh, I thought Doman had a rebound. It's going to be a travel. And it's going to stay with the Lady Redbirds. And we've got a player injured on the court, it looks like, for the Shamrocks.
I think she
Maybe
fell right on her elbow.
Yeah, I think so. And that was going to be, that's one of their big weapons too, Alana Langman. Thankfully, it looks like she is okay. Don't want to see anybody get hurt here.
In a game like this, that's the last thing you want to do as a player.
Absolutely.
You're telling your coach, I'm not coming out of this game unless
no way.
I got a bone hanging out or something.
You're going to have to carry me out of here.
Exactly.
Doman goes up, and that's what her biggest strengths, going inside the paint, drawing contact, and getting to the free throw line.
Well, and Bree does a great job of shooting free throws. I may jinx her here, but getting to the line is a big part of her game, and hopefully she can continue that. That was the second foul on New Haven's big girl, so that could be a key coming down in the second quarter.
Doman makes it just 1 point closer now. It is now 10-7. Did I say 10-7? I meant 10-8. She knocks both of them down. Didn't even touch rim on either one of them.
As bad as East Carter felt like they played in the first quarter, didn't have things go their way. They're down 2 points here with 7 minutes to go before half. So just a testament to them, and they've battled adversity all year long. We even got a timeout here.
Yeah, we got a timeout called. This one by... It's going to be a timeout called here by the Shamrocks here. We want to say a big thank you to Amy McLean and First Class Property Management. Have over 140 rentals in Butler County. Interested in rentals or property management? Go online to rentonefirstclass.com. That is rentfirstclass.com. Amy McLean with PB Realty is a proud supporter of East Carter Lady Redbirds. Call Amy for all your real estate needs today at PB Realty. So a timeout called there by New Haven. That is their first timeout of the ball game. They've got 4 left, and Lady Redbirds, they've got 4 as well. So now it's a 10-8 ball game. And Jordan, it seems like from this point, everything has pretty much changed now if you're East Carter.
East Carter's got a little bit of momentum just by making 2 free throws. They feel it's a 2-point game here, and coming out of this timeout, you can see them really extending their defense. They switch to a man-to-man. Good switch by Coach Rogers after a timeout by New Haven. You got
absolutely
New Haven scrambling to try to figure out what to do right here. So great job, great change by Angela Rogers there.
So now Langenberg now guarded by Kirby, 2 best players possibly on the court right now, going one-on-one. Underwood guarded by Parker Golden. What a great defensive battle right now we are
New
seeing.
Haven looks like they don't see a whole lot of man-to-man. They're kind of
Doman
struggling.
And Langman got tangled up. Good no call there. I'll tell you what, this Shamrocks team, they're going to take a 3-point ball. They were out of sorts, and we're going to get a foul called on Doman, I believe.
Well, I'm not sure about that one. As a coach, that's one I'm probably in his ear on right here. But if you're East Carter, you did a great job of playing defense there. You got to keep them off the glass. New Haven's strength is rebounding. You got to find a way to keep them off the offensive glass there.
So 5, sorry, look at the fouls there on the screen there, Coach. Wanted to make sure I had it correct. 11-8 now the score as Meyer makes the first one. Second one is up, and it's good as well. It is back to a 4-point advantage, 12-8. Kirby to this point only 1 point. Sorry, Coach.
That's what I was just getting ready to say. Kirby's struggled to find some offense right here. If you're East Carter, you just got to keep grinding it out. She'll figure it out. She's too good of a scorer to go scoreless for very long.
Doman could not get the shot to fall. Langman now got the rebound, and here we go as Langenberg back to Langenberg rather. She'll run the point there. Floater is up and good. And just like that, it is now a 14-8 score, back to a 6-point game. Underwood takes it away from Kirby, an unforced turnover there, and now Langenberg, she'll throw it up off the backboard. It's no good, and we're going to get a tangle up there. Langenberg somehow is going to be blocked Good job there by Anna Crowley. And now Golden goes up. She'll put it in and score.
Great job just going right at the defender there. She wasn't worried about a charge at that point. She just wanted to get on the scoreboard. So you can just feel the momentum kind of turning in East Carter's favor right here. If they can continue to get a couple more stops.
Oh, she walked on that one. Yes, sir. A turnover on Langman. I was going to say, in a game like we're seeing right now, where obviously they are focusing so much right now as Sierra Duckett comes in, for Kirby to only have 1 point, obviously you could tell that they are focusing in on Kirby. For folks like Golden, also Crowley stepping up, making some big plays, it's got to give Coach Rogers more of a confidence factor going forward.
Yeah, I mean, those girls around Kirby,
what a dump off.
Great job by Crowley. Crowley and Golden, they work so well together. It's like they just know where they're supposed to be on the court.
2-point game now, Coach.
Man, here, again, you can just feel the crowd kind of getting into it, which has got kind of New Haven feeling, oh, their crowd's into it, I got to force some stuff.
Oh, good move there by Langenberg. She was wide open.
New Haven has done a great job of getting the ball to the high post and then cutting off of that. And the East Carter guards are just kind of standing and watching once that ball goes to the high post, and that's allowed some easy stuff inside.
Going back into Parker Golden, it's no good. Crowley, though, with a rebound. She goes up, it's no good. Now the ball's on the floor, and we've got a whistle and a foul, I believe. Good job by Doman fighting for every loose rebound.
East Carter's got to find those second chances. New Haven is a good rebounding team, but right now East Carter's just wanting the ball a little bit more than they do on the offensive glass, which is giving them some. Both of their big girls have 2 fouls right now.
And that is 16 fouls, 16 fouls now. So now Doman thinks she maybe double dribbled there. She did. A turnover on Doman.
East Carter's got to continue this second quarter pounding the ball inside and see if they can pick up that always valuable third foul on one of these big girls from New Haven.
16-12 now is the current score. 3-point bucket is no good. Good job by Parker Golden there on the big rebound as Lukey could not get the shot to fall. So now Kirby with 1 point here in the ball game. At some point, you know it's going to break off. That one is no good. A big offensive rebound. Doman goes up. It's in and out, no good.
Boy, East Carter's got a lot of good shots. They're just not falling right now. If they can continue to play defense and these shots fall, you can see things turn around pretty quickly.
16-12 is the score. Still a 4-point ball game. Tracy Cruz is watching us right now on Facebook. Glad to have her alongside. A lot of folks tuning in right now on Misha TV and on Facebook. Another proud supporter of this ball game is Big 3 Athletics. Proud supporters of East Carter basketball and all in the Big 3 Athletic. So now we're going to see Lukey. She tries to go inside. Boy, good job there by Sierra Duckett cutting her off. And now good job there by Parker Golden as Underwood didn't realize where she was. And Golden right place, right time with a rebound.
Yeah, if she made any kind of move, Parker was going to block that shot, so she knew she had to go right up with it.
Crowley's shot is no good, but there rebounded is Sierra Duckett. Kirby, she'll take a 3 and no good. Thought that was going to go in, but what a good job by Kirby on the hustle.
Well, East Carter's getting the 50-50 balls. They're just not putting the ball in the hole.
So now Sierra Duckett, she'll take a 3 this time. This one is no good. Crowley tries to save it, and it's no good.
East Carter's got to feel good about the looks they're getting. They're just not finding the ball going in the hole.
So now we're going to see Lukey taking a seat and Carver coming in.
I like this timeout by Angela here. I can sense that she's feeling her girls getting a little frustrated that the shots aren't falling. So great timeout to, again, just calm them down. This game's got a lot of emotions and a lot of pressure on it. Just calm them down. Tell them, hey, just keep playing your game, keep being aggressive. We're getting the shots we want. They're just not falling. So again, great timeout in my opinion.
Very good timeout for sure. Our broadcast here today being brought to you by Carter Farms. Joel and Carter, Shane Carter, Travis and Jody, proud supporters of the East Carter Lady Redbirds. Go Redbirds, courtesy of Carter Farms. Proud supporters here today. And even though things are not going the way right now, the Redbirds only shooting 21%, but it's their rebounding right now, Coach. 12 rebounds to 10, but East Carter already with 6 offensive rebounds here in the ball game. Significant and only down by 4 points.
I'll be honest, as a coach right now,
You're not happy with that.
Coaching the stands, I'm feeling pretty good about it, but I'm sure Coach Rogers got a little different feeling on the sideline. You're only down 4, can't get anything to fall, but you're winning some loose balls. You're winning the rebounding battle right now. You got their big girls in some foul trouble, so just got to stay the course.
Oh, good job by Dolman. Got a big block over Underwood. And now she stepped out of bounds, too, I believe.
Looked like he got a foul there.
Or got a foul. It's going to be a foul on Cora White. And that'll be Cora's first personal foul. Team foul number 5 now for the Lady Redbirds. They're going to go back into Underwood. Underwood now dribbles back out, gets it to Langenberg. Langenberg cross-court pass. She thought about taking a 3. She got the Euro step and it falls. She's already got 9 points here in the ball game.
That girl's super quick. She looks like she's their go-to player. She can get downhill in a hurry.
Every time East Carter brings it to within 1 or 2 points, that's when the Shamrocks are able to extend. White now thought about taking a 3. Instead, she'll give it to Dolman. Dolman off the backboard. It's no good. And it's going to be rebounded here by Underwood and the Shamrocks. So Kirby back on defense now. Langenberg back to Underwood, and now Meyer. I will say the Shamrocks, they've kind of picked up the momentum a little bit here and the intensity. Oh, good shot there taken to Carver. She was wide open, and now it's an 8-point game.
East Carter fell asleep right there on defense. They're going to have to get a few points right here or try to change the momentum going into halftime. New Haven's rolling right now.
Kirby down by 8 points, only has 1 point to this point. There's a turnover there as White tries to get it to Golden. It goes over her head. And another turnover there with 1:37 to go. 5th turnover of the ball game here for East Carter. The Shamrocks, by the way, they've only got 3 so far.
New Haven had 6 fouls early in this quarter, and they still got 6. They've done a good job of staying out of foul trouble, but East Carter kind of went away from going at them. They're going to have to get back to that here.
So Langenberg outside to Meyer. Aubrey Meyer, 4 points in the ball game. Inside to Langman. 3-point basket taken by Meyer. It's no good. Good rebound that time by Parker Golden. Here comes East Carter. They need points on this trip.
Trying to get out and run.
Kirby is going to be blocked. Dolman goes up. We're going to get a jump ball. It's going to go to the Shamrocks.
Looks like they got a foul there on Dolman.
Foul? It sure is. That's going to be her second. So now both teams will be in the bonus the next time around. Dolman's going to come out for a few minutes. Anna Crowley is back in. On the other end, Carver's going to take a seat.
They're really being physical with Kirby in transition when she starts to attack the goal. They're really being aggressive and bumping her off her line. She's going to have to handle that a little better in the second half to try to bring East Carter back.
So now Dolman sits with 2 fouls. Good
Great
job
steal
there.
by Crowley.
Crowley, she has been a game changer so far. Goes up, count it, and the bucket.
Anna Crowley's just been that girl all year long. When East Carter needs something, they need a steal, they need a turnover, they need a big offensive rebound. Crowley's been the girl to do it for them, especially here in the second half. Great job by her getting the steal and pushing in transition, getting the bucket and the foul.
She's got 5 points here in the ball game, make it 6, and just like that, it's now a 5-point game again with about 44 seconds and counting. Ron Withrow is tuning in. He says, "Go Redbirds."
I'm sure New Haven's going to be perfectly fine with holding this ball to the end of this half.
Yes.
East Carter's they went to a man-to-man to try to get some pressure on them to hopefully get the ball back and go down and score to cut this lead.
So now
down from 5.
Underwood now, they go inside. Langman back out to Lukey. Lukey now to Underwood. Underwood's going to throw it away. So now the Lady Redbirds have 20 seconds. What shot, coach, are you looking for with about 21 seconds before halftime?
Well, I think here you need to try to find Kirby a good look, whether that's coming, off a ball screen or an inside-out kick out. Throw it to the high post, kick it back out to her. She's got to find a bucket here before halftime to give her some confidence and momentum.
10 seconds and counting. Nearly a turnover. Good job by Cora White getting it right back. She gets a little bit of space. Goes up top. It's no good. And it's going to be rebounded here by Meyer. And here comes the Shamrocks. So the Shamrocks, they have a small lead going into halftime, a 5-point lead. We will step away. We're going to reset and come back. We've got your halftime report on the way next. You're watching and listening to Lady Redbirds basketball. It is Class 2 quarterfinals live on the River Radio Sports Network.